actually the coolest day I've had in 10 days. But
I don't understand how this is supposed to fucking work now, Jess. Thanks to you doing what you've done, I can't fucking access shit. Well, photos I need to access for fucking work. I can't access them because it keeps them coming up. I have to have this fucking OneDrive personal. Make sure OneDrive dash personal is running on your PC, then try again. I mean, I've already got that fucking OneDrive up.
For the most part, they stay on there all year round.
Okay.
If not, you get too much algae.
Sure. Okay. So then it's and also an algae thing. And how much water is each thing going through? I mean, do you cycle through like a whole container of water goes constant, or?
But go to photos because it should be on the photo. Access your memory anywhere on OneDrive, but yeah.
Wow.
Push that.
They get anywhere.
And now I've got to download OneDrive.
Wow. Okay. And then are you pulling that out of a well or municipal? Okay, a well. So a deep well, which is great aquifer water around here, probably.
Yes.
And I'm guessing, do you have to degas it and desulfur it and everything, or is it? It's deeper. Okay, so. Wow.
Battle a lot of iron.
Iron. Okay.
So I don't think a lot of the other farms use the sponge filter. So we use
No. Yeah. Interesting.
a lot of places.
Yeah. Okay. So you're doing sponge filters. Are they in the pipe, or how do you have that set up? Oh wow. Yeah, it's just a sponge tied to a big pipe. I mean, simple, but also works great.
Don't want the fucking mobile app.
And you can see the iron though, like you were saying. So that's really interesting though. But I mean, everybody seems to be colored up and happy, so they don't think iron's that big of a problem for them, I guess. So, and then, so what's going on with this dripping? Is that just condensation, or is that overflow? Okay.
As it's getting new water, it's just
Since you got right in it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it just spills over as new water
Fuck
comes in.
it keeps saying that.
And then the aeration is with the sponge. Very cool. So, I mean, the sponge is then, it's like, say you're starting a new tank with nothing in it. Like, this one has only a few fish in it. But say you're starting a new tank, do you just jump cycle it by putting in the sponge from another?
I don't want to download the OneDrive mobile app.
Okay.
full bacteria in between fish.
Very cool.
So they'll never be 100% clean.
Cool. Yeah, that's really neat. And as we're walking down here, I mean, we've got albino red-top zebras, and they've got 8 males, 19 females. So that must be kind of a science over time to figure out, like, what ratio for each species and stuff like that, right? So, like, how does that work? I mean, do you try these out breeding them in a smaller room or tank first, or do you just try it out here?
If we have smaller groups of fish, we will start them off in tanks, but we just find the more space you give them, the more apt they are to start spawning.
Very cool. Yeah, they've got a lot of room. I mean, each one, you said 200 and how many gallons?
220 filled to the top, so a lot of them are sitting there.
About 180, okay. Wow. And so then when you do get fry, are you guys pulling the eggs and fry out of these tanks to grow out in another spot then?
Yes.
Okay. So that makes sense. I mean, so it's really a production line of what a home breeder would be.
I don't want the fucking mobile app.
I mean, this is just someone's dream come true of every cichlid you get your hands on steroids.
Keep saying I've got to fucking go and download it again.
That color looks like they have a light inside of them. White knights, huh?
Yep.
We fucking signed in.
Now, what are they?
They're
Haplogroup.
I'm always signed in, see?
Wow, they are so bright. That is super cool. And then just going down, we've got more varieties of fish on all sides of us, down both aisles. And here you can see them, a lot of them are clearly used to being fed. And we've got some beautiful yellow colors and black colors in there. So do you have a favorite fish in this room that you would say is, the cichlid you like the most in here?
I would have to say the white knights. They're really.
Yeah, those are. I mean,
No!
Standing far away, the white or bluish color.
How the fuck do I...
Incredible. Very cool. And so
I don't know how to fucking do the whole lot all in one go, see? Won't do it.
See what these fish look like better because, you know, the bubbling and everything's going on. But thank you so much for showing us this room.
Oh, I want to do the whole fucking lot.
Happy to breathe outside of this room. It must be rough to work in here like for a long.
Oh wow, that's as far as it's gone down.
Does it get hard when you're?
Yeah, so it gets brutal, especially
Yeah.
in the summer, I would say it's kind of a cool day, 120.
Yeah. I'm like pouring.
They're all fucking there anyway, apparently.
In Seattle when I left, so I'm just it's a change for sure. But it's so cool to see. Thank you.
I can't see a simple fucking photo I've taken on my PC now because it says I've got to have all this other shit fucking open.
And growing out. And
Well, I used to just click on it and it used to come up.
Pump with the RO system.
So what have you fucking done?
The water they get from their deep well, they then can run through the RO system, and then you guys can treat. That is not fish food. That is not a substrate. That is salt to mix up, I guess, for treating any issues, but also for probably. Do you use also salt for making Tanganyika type water and stuff, or what do you do for that?
Our water is actually pretty much perfect.
It's- Wow. So you guys have really similar water then to Tanganyika. So it'd probably be fair to say that buying fish from Central Florida from you guys is really close to what you get from getting wild caught fish as far as the water parameters and quality. But then you guys have that extra eye
What?
for any issues that you.
Why have I got this shit?
And they don't have the stress to be transshipped. So, this is why I think it's so important for people to see. It's not always glamorous, it's not always the beautiful tanks, but there's a lot of hard work, and there's Americans in America working to get these fish to you, and that ends up costing more to make you guys, make a living, but also to bring you a really quality fish. And so that's what I want to show in this tour, and I'm so glad that you're, informing me. Because a lot of this I would
What code? I'm fucking had one sent to me.
Nobody's watching this assuming, I knew what that was. No, Mike told me, and he's showing me around. So that's really interesting, though, that's a huge RO system, and even the chambers are.
Is it a
huge.
fucking phone?
So, and is that just for these tents, or do you?
So I'm gonna really lose my fucking temper now.
Okay. Okay, so I bet like the little small dwarf cichlids probably really like that. Yeah. Okay. So you don't use that necessarily for the Tanganyikans, or they can just use the well water. Yeah. Very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, so we just checked out inside this giant breeding tent and saw how
Fuck
they're
off.
breeding and the grow out. They're using the water right out of the ground here in Central Florida from a deep well. There's another tent just like that first one, and another one, and you guys have ponds and more tents. So there's all sorts of stuff going around, but with the pumps, with how the vaults are set up, with the fish in here, we don't want to waste too much time showing you guys bubbling tanks everywhere, but they're all set up very similar like this. So just believe that these beautiful fish, there's different ones in every single vault that they have here. And we're going to skip to the next step in the process and show what some of the softer water fish that aren't using water straight out of the ground, what their setup like. So let's go check that out. So now we're walking across, and this facility is huge. This property's got to be acres and acres. 20 acres of ponds and greenhouses and warehouses, all for breeding fish here in America. It's so cool that you guys have this set up here. It's a thing that it was big in the 60s, and it's kind of been fading ever since and getting smaller, and you guys are doing something different that looks successful,
It's grown itself quickly.
Wow. Super beautiful. I can't believe you guys keep these tanks so immaculate. I'm really blown away. Most fish farms and tanks are just, algae everywhere, which it's not necessarily a problem, but you guys can really get an eye on what is going on in every single tank this way. So are these
I can't fucking view them. How am I supposed to know what they are? Oh, fuck off. Starting to piss me off. Don't you dare start that shit with me.
Do they need to be with the parents for a certain period?
So we took them from their parents about 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and they were with the parents for about 3 weeks.
So first 3 weeks, they are getting the slime coat from their parents, which is protein and essential amino acids, as well as it actually has a whole bunch of bacteria, fungal flora, and archaea that discus use to actually pass down their immune system from the parents to the babies while the babies eat. And if you haven't ever seen it, the babies actually...
Shut up!